All right, guys, welcome to today's episode. My name is Grace. This show is all about my hot takes. Before I get into it, please like, share, subscribe, comment, help a girly out. I feel like the YouTube algorithm is not going to do me any favors because the content that I am making is like super anti big business, big tech, anti everything that these platforms are about. So I really want to make sure that this content gets out to as many people as possible, especially in these freaking insane times right now. So help me out. Anyways, all right. So my hot take today is that we are in class war. Okay. And we need to stop being cucks that just blindly give more money every single day to the rich people's pockets, just lining these assholes' pockets. Okay. It's no secret that the wealth inequality is skyrocketed higher than it's been in our modern day life. The minimum wage, guys, has not raised since 2009 from $7.25. That should be illegal. Okay. And the top 1% of Americans owns more wealth than the bottom 99%. So I'm going to just put a little video on here. Let me see. To kind of explain about the wealth inequality that's going on in America right now. It went viral this reel like a month ago or something. It's explained pretty well.
Actually looks like. This grain of rice represents $200,000. That's about the median net worth of a citizen in the United States, which means if you took our
Guys, that's the median.
population and drew a line split down the middle, about half of us have this much or less. Half of us have this much or less. Just going to put that down right there. 1 grain of rice. This is $1 million. 5 grains of rice. When most of us think rich, we think of $1 million. This is $100 million. This is about the net worth of CEOs who delay and deny care for sick Americans. This is also about the net worth of CEOs who tell Americans to eat cereal if they can't afford food for their hungry kids.
Hacks. Gross.
This is $277 million. This is Elon Musk's personal investment in the 2024 elections. This is what he spent to buy the presidency.
Okay, guys, pause for a second. That's just what he spent to help Donald Trump get elected. Brace for impact about what his actual like wealth number is. It's disgusting. Okay, hold on, let me play this. There we go.
This is $1 billion. This is the approximate net worth of Vivek Ramaswamy. Only 800 people in the United States have this much money or more. As a frame of reference, think about how many people you went to high school with. Only 800. And this is $6.3 billion. This is the approximate net worth of Donald Trump. He recently said in an interview that he doesn't think he can bring grocery prices down after running his campaign on a promise to do so. He also blames immigrants who have less than a fraction of a grain of rice each for a lot of the financial troubles facing our country. And this is Elon Musk. He's worth $400 billion. He spent $277 million on the 2024 election cycle, while we have homeless veterans on our streets and hungry kids in our schools. This is what actual wealth disparity looks like in America. Each grain of rice is worth $200,000. And Elon Musk also wants to fire 75%.
Okay, guys. Also want to point out 3 of the people that he listed in that, Elon Musk, Donald Trump, Vivek Ramaswamy, those motherfuckers are running our country. One of them has, I mean, honestly, more than that are running our country, but just what he pointed out there. One of them actually holds the highest job in office, like the highest ranking job you could ever have as an American citizen, President of the United States. Vivek Ramaswamy and Elon Musk, also, they're part of Doge, which is not like a legitimate actual like federal position, but they're sure going to be getting funded like it. And they're being propped up as they are. They're basically just like they're like advisors to Trump and his administration, just his like corporate pig hack buddies that are now going to be getting like cashed out for that job. So my point is, y'all, we cannot expect the government to regulate these oligarchs. Why? because these oligarchs are our government now. We are an oligarchy. We are being ran by the billionaire class, no longer a democracy. And I'm going to pull up here, I'm going to pull up this really popular picture. I'm sure a lot of you have seen it. It was going viral. This is a picture from at Trump's inauguration. We've got 4 of the richest men in the world here. We have CEO of Facebook and Instagram, failed Meta, whatever. We've got the CEO of Amazon, we've got the CEO of Google, and the CEO of Tesla, SpaceX, whatever, just CEO of Welfare Queen. Okay, so there was over a dozen billionaires at Trump's inauguration. And mind you, this is the same inauguration where Trump made $200 million on average working Americans. His followers, his fan base, MAGA, okay, spent $200 million to go see him on inauguration day. And what did he do on inauguration day? He canceled his outside public inauguration, did not give a refund back to any people who paid, who've literally, it was over 1,000 people who have traveled all over the country to go see him that day. He canceled and told them, oh, this is commemorative. This is a commemorative ticket. He did that to his own followers, guys. What a dirty freaking dog. Okay, so we cannot not depend on these guys to have our back. Trump also signed an executive order to give $500 million to the big tech industries to like learn how to like develop more tech and whatnot. What do you think that's going to do, guys? They're going to be working on how to replace jobs with AI. And he gave him $5 million of the taxpayer money. They don't have our best interest. They are actively finding ways to pay us less, to have less jobs, to price gouge. Prices going to go up. It's really disgusting what's going on right now. Okay, so my point that I'm getting to is we need to stop at all costs giving our money to the people who are screwing us over and literally graping us. I'm trying to make sure that I don't have any like red flags for the algorithm. Anyways, and I know it seems impossible, but it's not, guys. There was life before Amazon. There was life before Walmart, life before Target. I mean, maybe some of you guys are watching this are really young and you don't really remember, but there was centuries before all of that stuff, okay? We just need to stop being so heavily dependent on convenience. We need to be more conscious class spenders and give our money to average Americans and people who are in line with our values and who are not going to turn it against us, to pay off our politicians, to make laws that do not benefit us. So I've got 10 ways we can do that, 10 easy ways, and I'm sure there's more. All right, let me do the first one. So the first one, guys, farmers markets. Okay, instead of going to the stores to get your produce, the big grocery supply chains, corporate assholes, farmers markets, they have all kinds of foods. They got fruits, veggies, breads, eggs. They even, like, one sells hummus at mine. Just really cool stuff. It's honestly fresher. It's better. It lasts longer. It's supporting local farmers. So check out your local farmers markets. Every town has them, different days. Number 2, bakeries, guys. A lot of people don't think of bakeries. They think of bakeries, they just think like a specialty cake. No, you can go to bakeries to get breads, to get like muffins, to get pastries, cakes. A lot of them sell flour as well and just like odd and things. Support your local baker. Another reason to stop going to Walmart, to stop going to Safeway. 3, thrift stores. Oh my gosh, I would say I'm like 90% thrift when it comes to purchasing or like consignment. Everything. Okay, they've got household goods, kitchen goods, clothing, shoes, books, toys, everything. Not only does this stop giving money to the dumb oligarch, asshole, rich elites, from like a planetary aspect, it is huge to create less. We don't need more. We don't need more plastic. I'm fully convinced we do not need another piece of clothing, another piece of like household item. We just need to um, buy things that have been gently used, and we need to fix things up and figure out how to reuse them. So thrift is the way. Number 4, we've got Facebook Marketplace. Fuck Facebook. I hate Mark Zuckerberg, but I am a Facebook Marketplace slut. Um, Once again, we're giving money to average people who've used things and they don't need to use them anymore. There's so much cool shit on Facebook, okay? From furniture to clothing to like knickknack niche things to toys to books, whatever. Check out your Facebook Marketplace. You will probably get addicted. So, warning. Also, number 5 is going to be Etsy. Etsy's a really cool place to actually support like creative people who are making things. You can buy and you can sell handmade items. Super cool. Another addicting site. Like some of the things on there, I'm like, how do people even think about that? You can buy cards, I buy ornaments on there, just whatever. It's supporting like real people that are creatives who don't necessarily have a storefront. Another one that could be local to your city is butchers. Okay, you can get your fresh meats, your poultry. You don't have to go to the grocery store. You can support once again local people. If you're a meat eater, I'm a vegetarian, but it's a good tool. So check out if you've got any local butchers. We're gonna go to the next, guys. What number are we on? I think we're on like 7. Makers Market. So that's kind of a newer thing I've noticed the past couple years, where they've got little weekend markets that pop up. People who have small businesses, they have. I mean, I've seen things such as like body care, home decor, candles, like just really neat shit. I love to go to makers markets to get gifts, especially for the holidays. It's just unique shit that you wouldn't find at a Marshalls or a TJ Maxx. Like honestly, get rid of Marshalls, get rid of Home Goods, get rid of TJ Maxx. They're like super heavy Republican donors anyways. Replace them with makers markets, support local people, get cooler shit. Flea markets are another one. So I think that's number 8. Flea markets, aka swap meets. I grew up going to those. I remember going to those with my dad. We'd be there for hours. They've got tools, they've got household items, soaps, detergents, all kinds of stuff, toys, jewelry, clothes. I mean, I don't know how great the jewelry is, but if you're buying fast, cheap fashion anyways from China or wherever from Amazon, you can find a lot of the same shit at flea markets for way cheaper and way more local. 9 is going to be just checking out your local shops. Every city's so different. So many cities and towns have local hardware shops, local grocery stores. Check out, there's a lot of like little Mexican and Asian markets that I love going to. They've got yummy foods, like prices, a lot of just like the basic stuff that I would need at the grocery store, and it's supporting local small businesses and honestly like cool shit that I would not even find if I was shopping at like just a big box grocery store. And then number 10, guys, barter. Let's get back to bartering with people in our community. All right. And that could even be more of like a service based barter. It doesn't have to be goods. I mean, if you do make things like candles or soaps or whatever you make, you could find other people that make things. And maybe you have a neighbor who has chickens and they have eggs. How can you barter with them? Like I said, it could also be service. Maybe you offer babysitting for certain goods or whatnot. But we get back to bartering, we're uplifting our community and the people around us instead of giving money to people who don't need it and who are not uplifting us, who are actually the demise of our democracy. So, with that, like I said, guys, it is possible. Please, please, please try to make the move from being a convenient consumer to being a conscious consumer. And I'll tell you what, like I have quit Amazon, I have quit Walmart as of January. It's almost been 30 days. It feels so good. It feels so good to stop giving my money over and my power over and to giving it to places that I believe in, that I'm aligned with, that are my neighbors, that are in the trenches with me as the politicians are running around and looting the treasury. Okay, so please Make sure, like I said, to like, share, comment, subscribe down below. It really helps you grow out. If you have any other resources, tools, or thoughts, please leave it in the comment. My channel is not just talking about the shitty stuff that's going on, but it's also to give the tools and the knowledge to the viewers and to this community that I want to build about how we can lift each other up and how we can change and start the revolution instead of just complaining about it. Okay? All right, guys, thank you. Talk to you later.